What up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. I'm Anthony TV. Look, do me a favor, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for me, like this video, and drop a comment if you got some comments, man. So what up, guys? It's Friday. Happy Friday to everybody out there. Hope you guys having a good day. Hope you have a good rest of your day, whatever you're doing. If you out there in the food service game, you dropping off those cases this morning, shout out to all you guys working hard out there. Hope you guys have a good day and get those cases delivered and bring back that empty trailer, man. So, man, I just wanted to share this with you guys, man. So right now I'm sitting in the parking lot of a company that I work for. You guys see the title of this video. I worked for this company for 15 years, man. I'm in the parking lot right now, but I'm gonna show you guys where I'm at. Just take a look at this, man. That's right, you see the building. Krispy Kreme, man. Krispy Kreme donuts, man. So I started out, man, at this company back in 2003, man. May of 2003. I was 21 years old when I started working for Krispy Kreme at this particular location. To be exact, this is actually a new building. They had a complete teardown. When I started, we had the original Krispy Kreme old building. It was very old, very, very old. I had old people come up to me telling me they was coming to the Krispy Kreme when they was like teenagers, and these people was like 60, 70 years old. I had people walk up to me when I was working for the company at the time, just at different places, telling me, their Krispy Kreme stories, man. But look at this guy right here, real quick. See this guy pulling in this Krispy Kreme truck. I'll tell y'all a story about that too. So yeah, man, back to what I was saying. So I worked for this company for 15 years, man. I started out in 2003, 21 years old. I started out as a route driver. And over time, I was able to work my way up the ladder. I was a route driver for 10 years, delivering those donuts. And after 10 years, I got promoted as a route supervisor. So I was responsible for all the route drivers at my location. Just making sure the route drivers were doing their job, things of that nature. That was, my responsibility, make sure they were rotating product out there and, not leaving any expired product on the displays, things of that nature, making sure they keep their trucks clean. It was all those type of things, my responsibility as a route supervisor. And then I was a route supervisor for 2 years and then got promoted to a sales manager. So as a sales manager, I had my own depot, which was like a warehouse location. It wasn't here, right? This is so in Krispy Kreme, you have two departments. So you have a retail department and you have a transportation department. I never worked in a retail. So this location right here, the store, the actual store is considered retail. So I never worked inside of the store, right? So if you came inside the store to buy some donuts, you would never see me. I was always in the transportation side of the business. So I never worked in the side of the store. We just basically used to come here to pick up product and then, load our trucks and go out and run our routes, come back, unload the trucks, drop the product off. Yes, in Krispy Kreme, we actually loaded our own trucks and had to unload our own trucks at the end of the day. It was box trucks. If you've seen the truck that I just was showing you guys, the trucks are smaller now. Krispy Kreme, over time we ended up buying new trucks, smaller trucks. When I started, we had a little bit bigger box trucks, about the size of a UPS truck or a FedEx truck, if you guys know what those look like. That's kind of the size or the length of trucks we used to have. You didn't used to have or have to have like a CDL license or anything like that. Those weren't required for those box trucks. You just needed to basically have a good driving record and things of that nature. But yeah, man, I had fun working for this company, man. You know, I felt like it was a good company to work for at the time. Made some decent money, especially back then. So how Krispy Kreme worked when I started, route drivers got paid based on what the route did in total sales for the week. Krispy Kreme drivers also, we were paid weekly every Friday. But the pay structure back then was that whatever the total sales was for the week, route drivers got paid commission, a percentage of the total sales at the end of the week. So plus your base pay. So base pay for Krispy Kreme back then, it was $500 base pay. So you would make that no matter what. And then you had to make a minimum, your route had to do a minimum of like $10,000 in total sales for the week in order for you to meet that commission threshold. So you had to do a minimum of $10,000, and then so basically $10,000 and more or more, you would make commission on that route. If you did less than 10,000, then you would pretty much just make your base pay. But if you had a beach route like what I had, and I didn't get a beach route right away. I had a beach route maybe 5-6 years in. I end up getting a beach route. So back then, man, you know, I was making in the summer months. So with us, like Krispy Kreme, it's like seasonal, right? So in the summer months, you would make really good money in the summer. So I made more money from like April to May-ish to like August, end of August, early September, when school started going back. So if you was on the beach route, you made some good money. So I would make every week anywhere from like $1,200 to like $1,700 a week back then. And like I said, it was hard work. I worked hard, but the checks was good at the end of the week, and it was, you know, it was kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, if you know anything about Florida or ever been to like Destin, Florida area, that's the area that I delivered to on a beach route. And then I also had a beach route one year where I was delivering to Orange Beach, Alabama, Gulf Shores, Alabama. It's another beach area. So in the summertime, you have a lot of what we call snowbirds, with just people coming from basically like up north, down south to enjoy the beaches and things of that nature. So it's like the beaches are like crazy, traffic is crazy, stores are crazy, insane, packed. So we used to sell a whole lot of donuts, man. And so we delivered packaged product and loose product. So if you guys go into these grocery stores or convenience stores and you ever see Krispy Kreme dozen boxes or half dozen boxes, chocolate glazed boxes on Krispy Kreme tables and things of that nature, that was us. So that's what we did. And if you know anything about the delivery business, we were considered vendors, right? Just like the beverage guys, Pepsi, Coke, they're considered vendors. So vendors, just to tell you about the whole delivery process. So what you would do is, let's use a grocery store, for example. You would go to a grocery store, you would go around the back of the building, which was called the receiving area, right? All the vendors that were bringing in product for that store, beverage guys included, you would have to go around to the back of the store. You would have to go to the receiving door. The receiver will let you in. You bring in your product, the receiver check in your product, they scan it in, verify, making sure everything's there, you know, matches up with your invoice. Once you get checked in, then you go out to the floor and you put your product up. either on a shelf or a table, whatever type of display you have. That's kind of how it worked. And so much like food service, we would go in and we would have credits or returns. That's like the older product that we were taking back out with us, and then bringing in a new product. So obviously in food service, you have what's called returns as well, right? Or credits, you know what I mean? Whatever you bringing back. So except with Krispy Kreme, you know, you will have a lot more. You know, that was pretty much your job, like bringing back credits and stuff like that. You have to bring back the expired product or product that was getting ready to expire before you came back with your next delivery. So you would have to take all that out of the store, credit it out, and then bring in the fresh product, right? And you had to rotate product with Krispy Kreme just like you would do in like beverage and stuff like that. So but it was much easier, right, than beverage guys. Much easier. But yeah, man, it was good. Like I said, I had fun. I was there from, like I said, 2003 to 2018 is when I left. So 3 years ago, I left the company. So the reason I left the company decided to downsize the management role, basically. So the company decided to do away with the sales manager position altogether. So we had 42 sales managers in the company, and the company decided to pretty much eliminate the sales manager position. So 42 of us, we had two options, right? So option number one was that they gave us the option of applying for any other position in the company that we were interested in, or option number two was take a severance package and basically go find something else, right? So I wasn't interested in doing anything else in the company. Like I said, I could have crossed over and went to the retail side and worked inside of the store, but I wasn't never interested in working inside of the store, you know what I mean? So even a management position, I just never wanted any parts of the retail side. So I decided to take my severance, you know what I mean? So I took my severance package and I went and did something else. I went to trucking school. Man. I took, when I left the company in November of 2018, I think I took a month off, 2 months off, something like that, just to not do nothing, just to relax, really. And then I started trucking school, man. Got my CDL license. Went and worked for a beverage company, which was a beer company that I didn't like, which I talked about that in several other videos. Hard work, not worth the pay that you get. I did beer delivery for 4 months, and then GFS called me. So shout out to GFS, like I said, for giving me an opportunity as a fairly new food service driver to get on board with them, man. So that's kind of how it happened, man. But you know, so I guess you could say I've been driving, doing the whole delivery thing for most of my adult life, man. I've been doing the delivery thing. So running routes, working overnight shifts. So we had overnight shifts at Krispy Kreme. And, you know, I used to go in, you know, around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to run routes. So all of that stuff was something that I was already used to, you know, running routes, making deliveries to these different places. It's just something that I've been used to for my adult life, you know, just the whole delivery business, you know. And it's cool, man. You know what I mean? You pretty much your own boss while you're out there when you're running routes, man. Like, you don't really have nobody over your shoulders or anything like that to have to deal with. So that part of it was cool. So I kind of always liked that. But it was also cool being in management. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was salaried, had my own hours. You know, it's a lot of perks being a manager, but it's also a lot of responsibility, and everything that your drivers do falls back on the managers. So there's a lot of responsibility to the manager. But I liked it, you know what I mean? It was cool, like, and to be able to, you know, work my way up to that point over time, you know, that brought me some satisfaction, man. So, but that was my Krispy Kreme story, man. So this is the company I worked for a long time. Just wanted to share this story with you guys. By the way, the pay structure is a lot different now. Guys don't get paid like that anymore with this company. Like I said, back then, drivers got paid based on what the individual routes did. It's not like that now. So they changed the pay structure. They probably changed it again, but before I left, the pay structure for the route drivers is basically they got paid based on what the total shop sales was, and they got like percentages off that. So everybody basically got a slice of the pie, a certain percentage of what the total sales was, versus back when I was a route driver, we got paid based on what our route did, right? Every route driver got paid on what their route did, which I think was better. You definitely could make more money. But yeah, all that's changed now, man. A lot of changes have been made. So yeah, this was the company I worked for, man. All those years. But just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. And look, man, check this out. Once again, if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe to the channel. Like this video, drop a comment if you got some comments. And look, I'll probably show a few photos, or not photos, I may show a little bit of a video of what the display looked like. I'm sure you guys probably seen the Krispy Kreme donut table in grocery stores and things of that nature. I'll probably show that at the end of this video. And also what the trucks look like here now, small Krispy Kreme trucks. But until next time, guys, I'll holler at you later. Take care. Peace.